Hi, today I'm reviewing the Ordinary Saccharomyces Milky Toner. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased these products with my own money. This video is sponsored by the newsletter, as well as check out the links below. So there we go. A lot of people comment on it, whether or not you can take products for free and not have an opinion on them. People will comment and say, you can do an honest review of something if you've gotten it for free, or even you can do an honest review even if you've been paid. There's so many psychological and physiological aspects that get into that you can honestly try to be totally trustworthy, and you think you are, and there's things that are just in the back of your head psychologically that you aren't even aware of happening that affect your review subconsciously. So, I mean, whatever. I get it. If you want to take it for free or if you want to get paid to review it and try and be honest, you can. It might even be hard for me to be honest, even if I paid for these. Just subconsciously, I might have some constructs in my head about certain brands or certain ingredients that affect the review and things like that. So leave your thoughts below, because everyone's got different thoughts on it. So I'm more curious what you guys think. But I could go in the whole list of, there's a whole list of psychological things that can manifest when you get paid for something that you don't even know you're doing. So anyway, it's all subconscious. Yeah, everything's subconscious. Oh, my subconscious is so strange. I had a dream I was in Las Vegas, but I was carrying like a dog around with me, but like all the casinos were really close together, and there's like some awesome poker that like everyone's making tons of money on. You know it's a dream when people are making money there, because most people will lose everything there. So, okay, so on to the review. So, okay, they call us a gentle exfoliating toner that promotes smoother and brighter skin while boosting hydration. Suitable for sensitive skin. This formulation's key ingredient is 30% concentration of Saccharomyces ferment, which is a yeast ferment technology with 3% fermented N-acetylglucosamine, also known as NAG. NAG exfoliates skin surface to help smooth and uneven skin texture and boost radiance. It also gives all-day lasting hydration and promotes a stronger barrier after 8 hours after just one application, supported by Squalane. This formula is especially good for dry skin types, and I'll show you a picture of me with it on. It does look shiny, and I'll talk about that more in a little bit. So, okay, in terms of the packaging, we've got a glass bottle with a little small tip at the end. We've got, in terms of denatured types of alcohol, we have none of those. There's also no fragrance and no noticeable scent, so no issues with that. The manufacturing location for this one is Canada, so no issues with that. And I'll do a quick pH test. I think they mentioned on their website, but I'll just do a quick one just because people like to know the pH of their toners. So let's see. This one looks to be right about 5-ish, so no issues with that. Okay, so you can apply this with a cotton pad, or you can pat it on with your skin. There we go. So you can do that either way. I do it both ways. So typically if it's in my morning routine, I start out using it both, morning and night. And then I found, for me, this is just better at night because it is so hydrating. So in my morning routine, I was applying it with a cotton pad and smoothing it over skin. And at night, I was just patting it on because it is very hydrating. So now, after that, I'm just using my evening routine because it does tend to be very shiny. And then if I want to apply anything afterwards, it kind of makes it look more shiny. And I see why this is suitable for dry skin types. It certainly is. So you can use it after cleansing, but before serums and moisturizers. It tends to set to a slightly radiant finish that is just slightly tacky. And then for oily skin, I think this is going to be very, very hydrating, and some people might not like it. Although, if you use it at night, it's not as big of a deal because doesn't matter if you're walking around your house looking shiny or anything like that, but it is very radiant. So, very easy to use though. Okay, in terms of beneficial ingredients in here, so this one's kind of going back to the Ordinary's wheelhouse. It's really just a small, short ingredient list. So we've got 30% yeast Saccharomyces ferment, which is great for hydrating your skin, brightening your skin. It's also fermented at the same time with that NAG or N-acetylglucosamine. The combo is meant to hydrate as well as mildly exfoliate skin, as well as gently brighten skin and provide antioxidant and protecting benefits, and also may help soothe skin. So you see it from time to time. It's used a lot in K-beauty products, but it's a really great ingredient for your skin, and then the combination of that will help brighten skin up as well. Then we've got Squalane, which is an antioxidant, as well as skin identical ingredient. So that's really about it. There's main star of the show, which is the ferment with the acetylglucosamine and the Squalane. So I'm not going to dock them a point for this really, because this is kind of their bread and butter. Is, you know, they've got their niacinamide zinc serum, then they've got their, well, I don't know, they've got so many products. Then they've got their salicylic acids. I mean, one note products is kind of what they do, so I'm not gonna dock them a point for it, but it would be nice maybe if they threw in like a ceramide or something. I don't know. I wouldn't be depressed with that, I'll say. Okay, in terms of animal testing, it's vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free, so no issues with that. It's free of everything, as well as a lot of other beneficial ingredients. In terms of performances, so what this promises, it promises to gently exfoliate for smoother, more hydrated, and radiant skin. Smooth skin texture, reduces the appearance of textural irregularities, encourages brighter, more radiant skin, gives all-day long-lasting hydration, promotes a stronger skin barrier after 8 hours, and reduces the look of dark spots. They really have kind of overpromised on this one. It'll help with a lot of those, but you can't really rely on one or two ingredients to do all of those things. Because in terms of ingredients that do all of those things, there's very few and far between. Ascorbic acid, maybe, retinoids, but it doesn't do all of it, and it doesn't do all of them drastically. So, yeah, I think it's over the top. What this can do, it can give all-day hydration because it's really hydrating. And once it soaks in, it feels really nice on your skin. It can reduce the look of dark spots over time. But if you have strong dark spots, stubborn ones, melasma, things that have been around for a long, long time on your skin, it's not going to do much for those. It will help a little bit over time, but for newer hyperpigmentation, things like that will probably be more helpful. But for very stubborn things, you want something, you're going to need multiple ingredients to really do it. Unless you're unique and just one ingredient does it all. So especially for like melasma and things like that. It can help mildly exfoliate, very mildly, and it will help with the skin barrier. And, you know, I will say immediately after using it, it gives almost like a glass skin-like appearance that, you know, is looked after like in K-beauty products. It gives kind of a serumy, dewy finish. That's kind of what the glass skin is. So if you look at it immediately after applying, it looks like glass skin. And then it soaks in and is not so glassy. But it does look and feel like that. So for acne-prone skin, the only ingredient of note is Squalane, so no issues with that. It's not very comedogenic as it is. In terms of the price, so this is a full-size 100 milliliters, 3.5 ounces. It sells for $14, making it pretty affordable when you compare it to, but when you compare it to some of other K-beauty fermented toners, a lot of times they come in a giant bottle for about the same price, so yeah. But it's still pretty affordable, although you can probably get K-beauty product for that same price in a bottle that's this big. So, and then last but not least, the it factor. Overall, it's a decent product. In my opinion, for me, this would be more of a winter product when my skin is drier and because of more of the radiant finish. Certainly geared more towards drier skin types than oily skin types, unless used at night. There are a few alternatives or slight dupes to this. There's not many, but there's, I guess, there's two that I thought of that were slightly close, but not terribly very similar. But we've got the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Oat Toner, and then the Kylie Skin Vanilla Milk Toner. So, yeah, it's still pretty unique. So overall, with a 10 being a perfect score, I have this one a 9. It's very nice. Well worth a try. For most people, I think, will find benefits from it and enjoy it. So, anyway, interested in hearing from you guys. If you had a chance to check this one out yet or not, and if you have what your thoughts are, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.